Hello, hello. This is Frodo. Welcome to my closet. Hey. You probably heard the news about Jimmy Kimmel getting yanked, getting pulled. ABC's had enough. Um, I mean, my opinions on that would be, I don't know. ABC's probably, the whole network probably just waiting for something like this for, Jimmy Kimmel. I think this is the kind of a hay that broke the camel's back. Is that what you said? This is the one in the nail in the last nail in the coffin, kind of, or something like that. Because I mean, his rating is just they're not making money with all this. I mean, they're getting some from the sponsor, but Great Gutfeld and all other networks beating him. You know, so so they made a decision that to cut ties with Jimmy Kimmel, and because of the what he said about Charlie Kirk. He was actually in denial. Jimmy Kimmel's in denial that the alleged shooter was a trans and not MAGA guy. And that's what he's insinuating. So he was insinuating that that Charlie Kirk deserved it. So that's how much hate he had. He hates Donald Trump since 2016. All of that. So you probably know who Jimmy Kimmel is. I'm sure you guys know, some of my viewers. But ever since what is that, a man show? After that I lost touch or lost interest with Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, once in a while I'll see a clip here and there, but anyway, so Democrats and liberals and opposing sides are having a meltdown. So
ABC have suspended Jimmy Kimmel's late night show indefinitely.
ABC is pulling Jimmy Kimmel Live indefinitely.
Kimmel was going nuclear over this. He's furious.
This is just despicable, disgusting.
How can y'all cancel Jimmy Kimmel? I gotta leave this country.
The folks who are complaining about canceling people are canceling people.
The same people that bitch.
it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Wait a minute. Is she the that cat lady?
Complain about freedom of speech.
No,
and
that's the supposedly the Democratic not a leader. I don't think so. But I think they assigned her to get more young male voters. I kid you not. But that's it. That's her right there.
culture.
Donald Trump is coming for our rights.
It's more than half of this country voted for the criminal, still trying to figure out what happened.
It is outrageous. It's a
the last clip in there when Trump won, that was his first night, I think, Kenny. Jimmy really he cried. He was so heartbroken that Kamala did not win. And he started crying and he said, "Oh, you guys are going to realize your life is going to be ruined. You have not noticed yet," or something like that. I don't know, something along that line. And this bozo right here, what's this? Schumer is the minority leader. I bet he likes that. He likes that title. Because some of all these white liberals, they always want to be the leader of the minority. They want to be the leader of the minority leader.
page right out of Xi's playbook. This is just despicable, disgusting, and against democratic values. Trump and his allies seem to want to shut down speech that they don't like to hear. That is not what democracies do. That is what autocracies do. And it doesn't matter whether you agree with Kimmel or not. He has the right to free speech. And so it is just outrageous.
Well, he does. He does right to free speech. The government can't arrest him. Well, people, if people unalive him, or that person would go to prison, right? You know who has the freedom to do something about his stupid comments? His boss. They didn't want him. They don't want him to damage. There's already damaged reputation of ABC, of the networks. Disney actually pulled in all that too. They're reversing the course because all this wokeness is not making their money. That is the reaction of the whatever. There's a cause of reaction, right? He can start his own channel. Heck, I think he has his own podcast. He can do whatever he wants to say there, but am I going to watch it? No, of course not. People are going to watch it. Some people, yeah, his followers, Democrats and Trump, they'll watch him. Yeah. So there's nothing get violated here, Chuck Schumer. My goodness, he's a senator and he's been there for like ages, man. I think he's been there. It's got to be like maybe 30 years. I think he's one of the oldest ones. He's the oligarch of the Senate. Oh my goodness.
Outrageous, and I am just outraged by it.
So if Jimmy Kimmel being fired for lying about the Charlie Kirk shooter is fascism,
who cares if you're outraged, Schumer?
Then what would Chuck Schumer say about Tucker Carlson being fired for telling the truth about January 6th?
Yeah.
Rupert Murdoch has a special obligation to stop Tucker Carlson from going on tonight now that he's seen how he has perverted and slimed the truth.
This is a red line that has been crossed for our industry, for the First Amendment, for
Ben
the
Jones,
right
same
of
thing.
people
He's
to
a crying
speak.
little bee. So they fired Tucker Carlson for pointing out things or his opinion, both voicing out his opinion when it comes to January 6th. This is when they had it. It was hot at the time, the January 6th and all that, trying to figure out what happened and everything. The media is portraying that it was worse than D-Day and everything. So the Jansik, if you criticize, if you like Tucker Carlson, he criticizes the way they handle it. So the Senate, everyone, the Democrats called out Rupert Murdoch, which is I think it was the CEO of Fox News or something like that. I don't know. He's a high up there. So yeah, they made a decision to let Carlson go. But now look at Carl Carlson though. He's making money more than he was making Fox News. So anyway, I'm not gonna be able to finish all of this. Yeah, there's a video of Van Jones and everything and like that, but they're in a panic mode, and they are going to be, as usual, going to be playing the victim, that they are the victim of this fascist regime, and I think what they're going to do now is they're going to, I don't think they're going to tone it down. I think they're going to change the wording, the words that they're going to use. I don't think they're going to use the word fascist anymore, because that's what actually push, what's his name, Robinson, what's his name, Tyler Robinson, that on the live Charlie Kirk, yeah, he was, he thought he was really fighting the fascists or stopping the fascism. I think the Democrat, I don't know. I don't think they're going to learn. They never learn. No? Democrats never learn. If I am on the Democrat side, and believe me, there are Democrats out there probably thinking the same thing, like Fetterman, he's a voice of reason on that side. There's few. There's a few Democrats that think that, wait a minute, the way we're handling this situations and every incident that comes out is always taking the wrong side. They're always taking the wrong side. It's because of President. When Trump goes this way, they're gonna go that way. Just like people would say, man, if Trump bans if he bans air, they would stop breeding. If he bans air, they would stop breeding. That's something. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna cut it here. Go to what's her name? I think this is We Got Receipts. We Got Receipts YouTube page and watch the whole thing there. So peace out.